Namaste everybody. I am Neha Bhatia. Welcome to the episode 4 of Gita Wisdom series. So today on the auspicious occasion of Hanuman Jayanti, Hanuman being the epitome of devotion and love, we will discuss some important shlokas from chapter 6 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which will talk all about Dhyan Yoga, that is the path of meditation. We will discuss some six subject matters. The first subject matter of this chapter is talking about the nature of mind, that the mind is very, very difficult to control, and when you can control your mind, you can make its best friend. But if you cannot control your mind, it can be your greatest enemy. This is a famous quote. We all know that to control the mind is one of the difficult thing of this world. If you cannot control your mind, other things will control you, like anger, greed, lust, something on those negative lines. The second subject matter that this chapter talks about is importance of regulated lifestyle in terms of right, proper regulated food, the diet that you take, in terms of work that you do, not doing extreme, or that kind of recreation that you take, and the kind of regulated sleep, not oversleeping or not undersleep. So this also talks about moderation is a key to controlling the mind. The third is the vision of a pure hearted yogi, or a person or a devotee who is in the path of self realization will always see he always see God at the center of his life. For him, the everywhere he will find God, and for God also he will always be there. So this is a vision of a pure hearted devotee or yogi. The fourth subject matter is where Krishna says that it is very difficult to control mind, but with two tools he talks about is discipline and detachment. Here it talks about detachment from your unwanted desires, but to be attached to the need of the soul or the need of the hour. So you need to distinguish between what is your want and what is your true desire. When you can realize that, distinguish between what exactly is a want or a desire, a want of the soul, then you can definitely win over your mind. And the last subject matter is the chapter completes by Krishna's words. This is very, very interesting, that of all the yogis in the world, for me only the one who is devoted in love and in service to me, just like Hanuman, is the most topmost yogi of the entire yoga system. See, Gita talks about four main yoga system. One is the karma yoga, wherein this is a path of action. The second is the Gyan yoga, the path of knowledge, and the third one is the Dhyan yoga, the path, or Ashtanga yoga, the path of meditation. And lastly, every yoga system culminates into bhakti yoga, which is the path of love, pure love and devotion. So for Krishna, the last yogi is the ultimate yogi of all. So let's begin with these six shlokas. We will recite them as always, like we do. So let's start. Bandhur atmanastasya येनात्मैव आत्मनजितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुवत् येनात्मैव शत्रुवत्. Here it talks about, for him who has conquered the mind is the best friend. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. युक्त आहार विहारस्य युक्त चेतस्य कर्मसु युक्त स्वप्न अवबोधस्य yogo bhavati dukkha. He who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, work, and recreation can mitigate all the material pains by practicing the yoga system. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam च मयि पश्यति तस्य अहं न प्रणश्यामि स च मे न प्रणश्यति. For one who sees me in everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor he is ever lost to me. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavaddradam tasya aham nigraham manye vayor ivasu duskaram. Here Arjun talks that the mind is restless, turbulent, and very strong, O Krishna. And to subdue it, I think it is more difficult than controlling the wind. Shri Krishna Vacha Asamsayam Mahabhao Mano Durnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairagye cha grahayate. Lord Shri Krishna said, O mighty armed son of Kunti, it is undoubtedly very difficult to control the mind, but with discipline and with suitable detachment and practice, you can easily win over. Yoginam api sarvesham mat gaten antar atmanam shraddhavan bhajate yo mam sa me yuktatmo matah. And of all the yogis, the one with great faith, who always abides in me, think of me within himself and renders transcendental, loving service to me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. This is my opinion. So here we complete 6 shlokas from this chapter. I hope this is it has provided some insights on Gita. I hope you all are reading Gita at least. You can try. It is more readable now. Hope you all are safe and stay at home. Thank you so much.